The Gargoyle on the Roof. Poems by Jack Prelutsky. Pictures by Peter Cease. I'm not open for an hour. I'm not open for an hour, but there's so much that I must do, like concocting extra gallons of conditioning shampoo. There are lotions to be blended, gels and mousses to prepare, for my clients are afflicted with unmanageable hair. All my bobby pins are ready, my barrettes are in a line. I've assembled combs and brushes fit to groom a porcupine. I have honed 100 razors made with heavy-duty blades, chosen ribbons for my patrons who wear ponytails or braids. I am sorting through my curlers, I am sharpening my shears, rearranging special clippers best for trimming tails and ears. I have hired 6 assistants who don't mind an angry bite. I am the werewolf's master barber, and the moon is full tonight. Lament of a Lonely Troll. I am, alas, a lonely troll. My days are all the same. I seldom see a single soul. My neighbors fear my name. Because I'm gruesome, grim, and gruff, I've had no guests for years. The situation's bad enough to drive a troll to tears. I'm destined, it appears to me, to live my life alone. But, desperate for company, I bought a telephone. Feel free to call me night or day, no matter if I slumber. And furthermore, you need not pay. I've got a troll-free number. Mother Gargoyle's Lullaby. The moon and stars have vanished. The long, dark night is through. Another day is dawning. The sky is clear and blue. The morning sun is rising. It's climbing overhead. My precious baby gargoyle should snuggle into bed. It's time to sheathe your talons and fold your stony wings. For when you sweetly slumber, you do not need these things. Dream, you lovely daymares, where terror is delight, and when the moon and stars return, we'll soar throughout the night. Plaint of the Headless Horseman. Beside my steed I sadly stand, my severed head in my right hand, sorrowed that you sped away. I simply asked the time of day. Bugaboo. I'm Bugaboo the Bogeyman. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm meaner than a bogeyman has any need to be. I've earned my reputation by my manner and my style. I'm truly reprehensible, malodorous, and vile. My eyes are red, my hair is green, I wear a frightful scowl. My features are ferocious, and my breath is always foul. I strive to be unsavory in every way I can. At times, I've even terrified the other bogeyman. You'd better never misbehave when Bugaboo's about. I'm apt to snatch you by your ears and turn you inside out. Don't disregard this warning if you know what's good for you. I am the dreaded boogeyman. My name is Bugaboo. A vampire speaks of grooming. When I look into the mirror, my reflection's never there. So I always stare at nothing as I shave and comb my hair. I am running through a tunnel. I am running through a tunnel where there isn't any sun. There's an ogre right behind me, running faster than I run. It is gaining every second. Though I'm going very fast, I'm undoubtedly in trouble when it catches me at last. It's reputed that the creature has the strength of 20 men. Should I happen to elude it, I'll not visit here again. But the beast has almost caught me, though I practically fly. Now I feel its breath upon me. Now I'm in its grasp. Goodbye. Song of the Baby Gargoyles. We love you, Mother Gargoyle dear, we positively do. No other baby gargoyles have a mother sweet as you. And Mother, since we know how much you love the 3 of us, we're sure you'll grant our little wish without your normal fuss. We do not want to go to bed, we want to stay awake, and see what sort of merriment and mischief we can make. We're not the least bit drowsy, really, truly, not at all. It's such a waste of time to sleep all day atop a wall. We want to stay awake and play, to rise into the sky. The thought of going straight to bed just makes us want to cry. We want to soar above the streets and plummet through the air, to terrify pedestrians. They're so much fun to scare. And if you let us stay awake till noon or even 10, we promise we will never ask for anything again. We'll be 3 perfect demons every minute of the year. So do not make us go to bed, please, Mother Gargoyle dear. My sister is a werewolf. My sister is a werewolf, it's disquieting and strange. One moonlit night I watched her undergo a sudden change. Her arms and face grew hairy, and her voice became a roar. In some ways she looked better than she'd ever looked before. I ran and told our parents, who began to fret and fuss, in despair and disapproval, moaning, "No, she's not like us." I adore my sister dearly, but reluctantly agree. How I wish she were a vampire, like her loving family. Basilisk brag. Behold, the knights aligned in fright, all were noble, none were bright. Each upon my foolish dare braved my lethal breath and stare. My breath so sharp, my stare so hot, petrified them on the spot. Here those hapless knights remain, slowly rusting in the rain. Gobble up. I'm Gobble Up the Goblin, unimaginably mean. My goblin-y complexion is nauseating green. My ears are long and pointy, and my nose is pointy too. My fangs are always ready to make mincemeat out of you. I'm Gobble Up the Goblin, with malicious tiny eyes. I love to lurk in shadows and catch you by surprise. I'll pursue you through the forest as you flee in utter fright. The more intense your terror, then the deeper my delight. My laugh is disconcerting, and my voice is shrill and thin, and when I pounce upon your bones, you'll jump out of your skin. I'm heinous, harsh, and horrible. I have a wretched smell. I'm Gobble Up the Goblin, and I do not wish you well. Beneath a bridge. Beneath a bridge, a greedy troll perennially waits, and watches with deceitful eyes the size of dinner plates. His face is unforgiving. It has rarely worn a smile. His mind is coarse and cunning, and his heart is filled with bile. If you would cross unhindered, you must tender him his toll, for only gold will satisfy the avaricious troll. If witlessly you undertake to pass, but not to pay, he'll soon revoke your license to return another day. The troll will squeeze you mightily, no matter how you plead, for his anger is even stronger than his overwhelming greed. If you've no wish to meet this fate, regard my sage advice. Be cordial as you cross the bridge, and pay the troll his price. Guffin and Giffin. We're Guffin and Giffin, unthinkable griffins. Our wings are our fortune, we're lords of the air. We soar over mountains, descend into valleys, performing maneuvers no eagles would dare. Our faces are fearsome, our bodies gigantic, our shimmering talons are harder than steel. We swoop over housetops in search of a morsel, a succulent human, our favorite meal. We'll carry you off if we happen to spy you. You cannot escape when we loom overhead. We're Guffin and Giffin, unthinkable griffins. If you hear us shrieking, hide under your bed. A vampire speaks of circuses. I often go to circuses to see the ponies prance. I love the human cannonball and clowns in baggy pants. The elephants amuse me. I adore the dancing rats, but I applaud the loudest for the daring acrobats. Gremlins. When your pillow turns to pickles and there's honey on your head, when you note an orange elephant reclining on your bed, when you reach into your pocket and withdraw a purple mouse, these are early indications there are gremlins in your house. When your breakfast sings a solo and your supper tastes like soap, when you find a dozen meatballs stuffed inside a cantaloupe, when spaghetti fills the bathtub and the shower starts to sneeze, you have gremlins running rampant, doing anything they please. Your existence turns to chaos when you've got a gremlin blight, for although they're not ferocious and are disinclined to bite, they may make your nose fluorescent, cause your underwear to fall. The unnatural is normal when the gremlins come to call. A werewolf of distinction. I, a werewolf of distinction, used to fill the night with fear, but I'm entering the twilight of my infamous career. I do not engender terror, I do not command respect. Both my shoulders droop so badly I can scarcely stand erect. When I stalked the moonlit city, many panicked at my cough. Now my roar is but a whisper, people laugh at me and scoff. My endurance has diminished, I am clumsy, I am slow, and my muscles do not ripple as they rippled long ago. In my heart I'm still ferocious, but my strength is growing weak, and I'm hardly prepossessing, for I'm losing my physique. I could use a set of dentures, and my fur is falling out. If the tendency continues, I'll be hairless as a trout. My appetite is dwindling, and my arms are getting thin. My legs have turned to spindles, and my chest is caving in. I'm no longer fit for prowling. I am disheartened and appalled. There are few who fear a werewolf who is toothless, frail, and bald. The Gargoyle on the Roof. I am the gargoyle on the roof. My eyes are fiery red. My claws are keen and deadly, and my flinty wings are spread. I perch atop my domicile to guard it night and day. My ears can hear your footfalls from 1,000 miles away. I am the gargoyle on the roof, a creature hewn of stone. My long and lonely vigil is the only life I've known. No sight escapes my tireless gaze. My nostrils test the air. If you have cause to enter here, take caution and take care. Those knaves whose base intention is to cause my house distress shall know my wrathful virulence and feel my cold caress. I'll strike them and devour them as an owl devours a mouse. I am the gargoyle on the roof, and I defend my house.